everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Spinach. So today I'm back with a very different episode on why do you smoke and what does smoke even do to your brain and your body. The major component of cigarette smoking is nicotine. When you smoke, the smoke travels from your nose to your lungs. From the lungs, it gets absorbed into the bloodstream, and from there, it goes out to the brain and to the rest of the body. Now, when it reaches the brain, that is where the magic happens. Nicotine is notorious for releasing various neurotransmitters in the brain. Well, this is not completely proved right now, but there are many theories by the researchers that try to explain why we feel certain effects after cigarette smoking using these neurotransmitters. So,
what are neurotransmitters?
These are basically chemical messengers which are released in response to certain stimulus that you provide. Here it is cigarette smoking, and these neurotransmitters produce certain kind of effect. That is what I'm going to tell you. So there are three major neurotransmitters that are released after cigarette smoking. So nicotine basically binds to the receptor that are present on the neuron, and then it helps in releasing dopamine. That's the first neurotransmitter. Dopamine activates the reward system in your body. Now, when I say the reward system, that means normally dopamine should be released when you have done something worthy or you have achieved something. For instance, you came first in the class. So that is where dopamine is released. Now, nicotine tricks your brain into releasing dopamine even if you haven't achieved anything. So that is why you like to smoke more, because it gives you a feeling of achievement. Second neurotransmitter that's released after smoking is acetylcholine. Now, acetylcholine has many functions, but in brain, it actually improves the cognitive skills. What do I mean by cognitive skills? That means it increases your attention span, your concentration, focus, reasoning, or problem-solving skills. So you might have found students who study long hours, or students who study at all. They take small breaks after studying and they go out and smoke and then come back. Why do you think they do that? That is because it increases the concentration span, and they need more concentration, or even the people who work long hours, they need more concentration to complete one project. So that is why people smoke. The third thing that smoking or nicotine does is the release of noradrenaline. Now, noradrenaline is another neurotransmitter which, along with dopamine, actually leads to increase in blood pressure by constricting the blood vessels in our body, and also increases our heart rate. So you might have observed, if you smoke, that your heartbeat's increasing while you're smoking. So that's a systemic thing that smoking does to you, and that is the reason people who smoke cannot quit smoking, because there are so many good effects that smoking brings with them. It gives you pleasure even if you haven't done anything. It concentrates more on your work, more on your studies. Combining all the effects, it's still very harmful to your body, because not only does it do lung cancer, but it contributes to most of the cancers in your body. If you have ever thought about quitting smoking, the best way to quit smoking is to go cold turkey. So don't smoke at all. Have a reasoning for you to believe that. When nicotine reaches the brain after getting absorbed into the bloodstream, when you smoke more, there is more nicotine, and more nicotine needs more receptors to bind to in the brain. So brain by itself has this ability to increase the production of nicotine receptors. So in a neuron, there are more nicotine receptors to bind to nicotine. When you stop smoking, these receptors will not get nicotine, and you will crave for nicotine. your brain will say, please bring it back, because I can't do it without it. So it will be very hard, of course, in the beginning. But what happens next is, now if you smoke going cold turkey in the middle, then it will get the stimulus back again, and then this will become a feedback loop without an end point. So what you have to do is you have to control your instincts and just wait for a while. So after a few days, what will happen is brain now knows that I don't have enough nicotine, so why am I even keeping these receptors? So brain now degenerates, or removes the receptors from the neurons, and your brain now comes back to its normal position of having only certain nicotinic receptors. Now you don't even feel like smoking because it doesn't have enough receptors to work on. So that's one way I think is the best way to stop smoking, is to go cold turkey again. The other ways is to use chewing gum that contains nicotine, so you can slowly and gradually leave nicotine cigarette smoking. And the other way is, of course, patches are available. So there are many ways you can actually quit smoking. So that's all for today's video on what does smoking does to your brain and why you shouldn't smoke and how you can quit smoking, of course. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want me to make videos on some other topics. And do not forget to subscribe my channel and ring that notification bell down below. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye, take care, and you have a good day.
Hey guys, if you liked my video, do follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am by my name TR__SPINACH. I also have a Facebook page and run a Telegram channel where I post so much more stuff. I'll drop a link to all these in my description below.